to order. This is a regular meeting of the Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Seaside, Park County, Ocean State of New Jersey, held on Thursday, August 20th, 2026, advertised to begin at the conclusion of the work session meeting, which has now just ended. This meeting has been advertised pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting for publication to the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 2nd, 2026. Notice of the meeting in the governing body has been posted in the corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Condos? Here. Councilmember Connor?
Here.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Here.
Councilmember Toth?
Here.
Council President Wilk?
Here.
Mayor Pearson?
Here.
Thank you.
Let us all now rise together for a moment of silence to be followed by our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on the agenda is request for approval of the minutes of the August 6, 2026 work session, the August 6, 2026 regular meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft,
Second.
second by Councilmember Condos. Roll call.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are authorizations. There is one. The event is the Ocean Running Club Seaside Half Marathon and 5K, Sunday, October 4th, 2026, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Location, Boardwalk, Porter Avenue, 14th Avenue Streets, 14th Avenue South Bayview, Barnegat Avenue, and 24th Avenue. If approved, any approval would be conditioned upon the applicant also obtaining approval from Ocean County as a condition. Are there any questions, comments from council? If not, a motion?
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft,
Second.
second by Councilmember Toth. Roll call.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are payment of claims, 226-316. Request is sought for approving the payment of the itemized claims as set forth in the check registry bill list for the time period August 7th, 2026 to August 20th, 2026. Any comments from council? If not, a motion?
Make the motion, Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft,
I'll second it.
second by Councilmember Connor. Roll call.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are resolutions. I'll read in summary fashion. 226-317, authorizing the police chief to apply for the state fiscal year SFY 2026 Body Armor Replacement Fund Grant Program. 318, authorizing the purchase of street marker posts for the Prestwood Group through the Interlocal Purchasing System TIPS contract number 250303. 319, appointing Maren Georgiev as part-time assessor trainee as per the discussion at the last work session. 320, determining the form and other details of its note relating to the Water Bank Construction Financing Program of the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank to be issued in the principal amount of up to $3,350,000 and providing for the issuance and sale of such note to the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank and authorizing the execution and delivery of such note by the Borough of Seaside Park in favor of the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank, all pursuant to the Water Bank Construction Financing Program and in connection with the parking lots 1, 2, and 3 replacement project. And this is as per the recommendation, language, etc., through our bond counsel. 321 is authorizing the adjustment for designated water sewer utility account, and council should note there is a correction as to the accurate calculation, which has been circulated as well, with a corrected version. And 322, authorizing the release of the performance bond, acceptance of the maintenance bond for the NJDOT FY 2022 and 2023 municipal aid programs improvements to South Bayview Avenue Phases 1 and 2. 323, appointing seasonal employees for the Department of Beach Control, again referencing the shortage of available beach employees. And the add-on resolution, which was referred to at the work session as well, is 226, 324, a resolution of the Borough of Seaside Park in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing change order number 1 to the contract with Greg Lurch Demolition Excavation LLC for the Desert Palm Inn demolition. Any questions, comments from council on any resolutions?
Just repeating on 319 that we talked about in the past about the part-time assessor trainee, that we think that's important, especially given, all the new jurisdiction, as well as I think we said that the limited number of hours and the limited annual salary of $10,000 in theory could pay for itself if we were able to reassess people appropriately that maybe wouldn't have otherwise had inspected. I think that's good.
Anything else from council on resolutions? Hearing none, it's not required by law, but it's our practice to allow any comments on specific resolutions if anyone has any in the public, if they wish to come forth and give their name and address into the record. Yes, Tom?
Tom Joseph, 704 South Bayview Avenue. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the assessor, and it's no comment at all on him. I got no issues there. It was just the form of the resolution. A salary of $10,000, and I've noticed this happens before. It never says $10,000 per a time interval, day, month, year, hour, minute, decade. It just says $10,000. So I'm just asking, is it assumed that means per year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annual.
I would
unless
say
you-
hourly usually, if it's not.
And then the not to exceed 5 hours. Well, let's see. So if he's not to exceed 5 hours and he really does 5 hours, then we're paying him $40 an hour. If he works 5 hours every week. But it's a not to exceed. What happens on the weeks that he works 1 hour, or he's a trainee, so he's off somewhere being trained and he's not actually working at all? Or maybe that's a bad example, but I'm just, it's an odd sort of thing. Why, in this kind of a situation, don't we hire him hourly?
Let's see. I think it was just the estimation that he would not be needed more than 5 hours per week, which is what drove us to the $10,000 annual salary. I mean, I guess in theory, you could have eliminated that language, but that's really our assumption. So it is our operating assumption that on average, he's going to work 5 hours a week.
Yeah, but it's a not to exceed.
I know, I'm
understand
realizing
what
that
you're
now. I
saying.
understand your point. You're asking
Yeah.
why, and I'm telling you the rationale.
And then on 324, does this mean that based on the decision that was made, we cannot tear the thing down?
Yep.
And in the change order, does it specify their start date?
It was said during the work session that we hope to have a start in 2 weeks. They can mobilize within 2 weeks.
I apologize, Bill, I had difficulty hearing almost everybody in the work session tonight. It isn't usually a problem. In fact, Marty, normally I can hear you easily, but tonight I couldn't get a single word in. I don't know why.
We appreciate the comment. We can move the mics around sometimes.
But anyway, so 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's, again,
Just to recap, I'm sorry, Bill, I apologize.
yeah, no, pick it up. You were having the meeting on Monday.
I'll be having a meeting with the engineer and the contractor on Monday at 1:30. We'll have more information then. get the emails with, we're going back and forth literally to this meeting. So, we wanted,
Does it get us past Labor Day?
we want the building to come down as soon as possible. That's why I'm going on Monday.
But I'm just thinking, after Labor Day would be nice to start and end the day, the next day, but I'm sure it's gonna take them longer than that. These change orders, to what degree do they explain what's changing? And I don't know how to ask that and how you can answer it, but how much information do you get in a change order? I mean, I'm wondering, yeah, I understand, 2 years has passed.
So we had a price breakdown. to get
Change
all
order
of that.
specifies the item and the amount. It's in the change order.
I don't know if we have-
But to what level, in other words, what I'm asking is, what
Time.
has changed?
Because over 2.5 years, it was delayed because of the litigation.
Okay, so,
Basically, they asked to be more specific, fuel costs went up and the dumping fees went up. Those two items really were.
okay, so they do
biggest.
give you some level of information justifying what they're changing. Because you get none of that from the resolution. The resolution says the borough engineer recommends we take this change order. That's no information.
We got 9 items here.
Yeah, but we don't get that.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but this is what we're looking at, okay?
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
totally,
I'm just trying to understand.
49.2, which is under 20%, so no.
Okay. Because my immediate reaction is, wow, that's more inflation than we had during the Biden years. Thank you.
I think the other point to make is it's close to half of the original estimated cost when we first, contemplating it, so.
Well, the original estimated cost was 600, close to 600, just over $600,000. So, the lowest bidder, and we were very satisfied, and obviously it was the delay, so. But those two factors were the biggest part of it was the fuel and the dumping fees.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other comments on resolutions? Hearing none, I close the public portion, and I entertain a motion for passage as a consent agenda, if appropriate, from council.
Make the motion.
Motion by Councilmember Toad,
I'll second it, Mayor.
second by Councilmember Connor. Roll call.
Councilmember Toth,
Yes.
Councilmember Connor,
Yes.
Councilmember Condos,
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft,
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda,
Yes.
Council President Wood,
Yes.
motion approved.
And that concludes the written agenda. Anyone else on council, anything else to report?
Mayor, I don't have anything to report per se, but just wanted to bring up as a discussion item for potential, I guess, later action if it's so desired by the mayor and council, but people might have seen recently publicized estimates on the cost to the state for all of the illegal immigration and the policies that have been enacted somewhere in the neighborhood of $8.1 billion that's costing taxpayers to support the policies in place. And I wanted to bring up for consideration to the mayor and council the potential to bring a resolution, as other counties and townships are doing, to allow our local governments to work more closely with federal governments to enforce, the laws as they should be. So far, resolutions have been adopted by Warren County and Sussex County, and then at a local level, Middletown, New Jersey, Toms River, Barnegat, Stafford, and Lavalette. And my understanding is there's a couple others, like, kind of contemplating it. I did request from the America First Policy Group a copy of the proposed resolutions, which I'd like to give to the Mayor and Steve to look at, and then maybe we can share them with the full council and discuss it at a future work session.
Thank you. Anything else from council? Any reports or otherwise?
I have the police report for the month of July. The police department handled 1,240 calls for service during the month of July, 380 motor vehicle stops, 64 moving violation summons, 1,171 parking summons. Traffic accidents, and Chief, you got to witness this with me, that's the most I've ever seen. 27 motor vehicle accidents, 3 injuries, 2 hospital transports.
27 accidents is the most I've ever.
Yeah.
In one month.
There were 7 domestic violence incidents resulting in 2 arrests. 52 emergency first aid calls were answered by the police department. There were three total arrests, 2 for simple assault, 1 theft. 3 borough ordinance summonses were issued. The Detective Bureau did 5 firearms investigations, 8 employment investigations. There were no schools training during the month of July. Internal affairs, there was 1 during the month. There was 1 DOA with an autopsy, 2 theft complaints, 2 criminal mischiefs, no use of force reports. And the police department handled 2 special events, Boots on the Bay and the movie filming up at the Charleroy Motel.
Thank you, Jerry. Anything else from council?
Mayor, just have
Yes.
an announcement. There was a resolution passed in 2026-115 for an application to the DEP for a stormwater improvement project, but that was the Bayfront, and the borough received favorable return on that we were awarded the grant for $990,470 to move forward with the planning and engineering design.
Awesome.
We received that this week.
That's fantastic. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you, Tom. Anything else from council?
Mayor, this is our last meeting before Labor Day, so just wanted to, let everyone know we have our Labor Day weekend art show coming up, Saturday of Labor Day weekend. Recreation Department's working hard to set that up and get that going, so it should be a good event as always. Long-standing tradition in town, so it's always a fun day. Long day, but fun day. So Saturday of Labor Day weekend. Right outside.
I got one, there's still 2 Monday remaining for the kids fishing and cricket tournament. Again, that's from 10 to 12 Monday mornings. And that's all.
And thank you, Phil, very much for assisting with the Recreation Department, along with Bob, Marianne Consoles, and Joe Connor, and all the volunteers. And
It's gone very well, too. I mean, it's going off a little bit, but we've had over 50 people, kids there fishing and crabbing there, which is really nice for the 2 hours down there. And last week it dropped off a little bit, but I can't tell you how many times, and Bill can attest to this, people said, thank you for doing this. I'm glad you're all still doing this. It's great. We look forward to it every year from a number of people. And so that was really heartwarming to hear. And so happy that we continued it and were able to keep it going. So you can see from the participation, over 50, 30, 40 people this past week, and obviously it's starting to die down a little bit, but it's been very well received.
Yeah, there was one woman this Monday's event. She was there with her older child, and she used to do it probably 35 years ago when she was a toddler. So that was kind of nice.
It really was. It is really nice.
And I believe I should have added, Jack Noyce also was
Oh, yeah,
a regular,
Jack.
helps with everyone there. Anyone else I know every time that I've been,
What's all of us and Alana.
Alana, of course, the rec director is their rec liaison. And thanks to all involved. I know the new member of our family who saw his first blue claw crab, and he enjoyed it, so he got down, and didn't get frightened, so there were a lot of happy kids.
Mr. Mayor, one last thing. A new ladder truck will be delivered to South Plainfield tomorrow, and it just has to be lettered and the equipment put on, and it will be in service shortly.
Wow, very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else from council? If not, we'll go into the audience if there are any public comments, if anyone has them, if they could give their name and address into the record. Yes, good.
Hi, Gertrude Martin, 812 North Bayview Avenue. I was hoping Mitch would be here last week when I mentioned about Island Beach doing such a great job with reconstructing the bayfront. He had mentioned that it was the Army Corps of Engineers that was an issue. They had permission from the Army Corps of Engineers. Since they filled in part of the bay, it was certainly necessary. And they also incorporated in that a living shoreline, which is so popular and definitely necessary today. I also would just like to mention, going along with the bayfront, that as I left to come to the council meeting, 8th Street is now part of Barnegat Bay. It's got its ebb and flow and wave action, which eventually get down to my place. But they had all the necessary permits and requirements.
Thank you, George. Any other public comments? Yes, Chuck?
Chuck Appleby, 215 10th Avenue. The mayor's advisory committee for Bayfront Flood, we met today, so we had a good meeting on it. Everybody attended, and we started up again, discussing things, so we sent out any information to everybody, so feel free to distribute that. But we look forward to moving ahead in the next phase of the project and trying to abate any hazards in the future. It might take a few years, but hopefully we'll make some progress.
Thank you, Chuck. Yes, Shirley?
Shirley Preston, 700 North Bayview Avenue. Going back to the school starting before Labor Day, and it was a number of years ago that the area towns, I think, went to the superintendent of schools for the county and explained how hard it is. I know Seaside Heights is going to have an issue, not just with lifeguards, but running the rides. And I'm sure it goes all the way up. Wildlet's in the same problem. I mean, there's a lot of help wanted signs now. And I didn't know, does the mayor still meet, John?
The Ocean County mayors?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you don't have anything on your plate right now, so maybe, maybe it could be brought up again and you can push for, reiterating that if you start school before Labor Day, you're hurting the entire shoreline along here. They listened once.
It used to be in effect. I don't know why it isn't.
Yeah, and then, it was good because Labor Day was earlier. But this is terrible what's happening to everybody. So maybe mayors can get going on this. The Bayfront, we're hoping that, I'm still crossing my fingers that we're going to get this resolved. And the other thing is, I believe you all received a letter that I sent about the donation that the Democratic Club would like to give. I didn't see.
Yeah.
Some read it, okay.
No, we got it.
Oh, okay. And I know you have to check with Eric. I had met with Eric because I asked for age showing a catalog. And he came and he says, we don't have catalogs, it's all online now. So we had a nice long talk, and I talked about, one idea that the club had mentioned. And then I asked him about what happened to the handicap swing. And he could no longer use that one because the bolt broke. And you have to have the identical bolt that came with the swing that came from the company that made the swing. So it's garbage. He says, I have a spot if you want to replace it. So I brought that up to the club, and we would like to replace that swing. And all the specs are there. I know you want him to look at it. It's identical to the one we had just through, it's made by like 4 different manufacturers. $200 difference between some, and shipping was a lot different. But that is the standard one for ADA compliant for playgrounds, not just for a personal home. And trust me, I know all about the ADA and stuff like that. The other thing I talked to him about, of my own curiosity, was about the walkways, because they only go, like, once you get down for the handicap, they only go so far, and you still end up pulling through. So I asked how much they ran, and he said, I could use some. So that's why the club would also, in addition to the swing, would like to purchase 6 of them, which he can place at the different ones. So I guess I'll wait for Eric to approve it, to tell you it's okay, and then we go forward. Is that how this works?
Eric, as I think probably everyone's aware, lost his father,
Right.
so he's not been here this
Right.
week.
But are you all,
He would be the individual that we rely on as a liaison to call the engineer when necessary. And I know you may recall, we were all a little taken back years back when we received a gift of the entire handicap accessible playground at 13th, and everyone loves it, it's beautiful, but there's so many regulations involved. The spacing of the equipment is
Right.
far, far different than what used to be, so we
Oh, yeah.
have far less pieces. So once you tiptoe around those regs, I think Eric's the one to verbally make that contact, and hopefully the engineer may do it as a courtesy and give them some input back.
yeah,
I just don't know
replacing
that,
actually what was there.
but
But, I mean, are you all in favor of, let me go that way.
I think it's
If he
very
approves
generous
it,
and very generous and very.
Charlie, it's great.
good
It's
use of
fantastic.
the-
It's without a doubt.
I just want to make sure you all,
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
before I have to hunt for something else.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, thank you.
All good, Charlie.
any other public comments? Yes, Tom?
Just a quick question. Tom Joseph, 704 South Bayview. I sort of vaguely think that it used to be, we put up the condition flags, the red, yellow, green flags, on the flagpole at the entrance to the beach where the badge checkers sat. Now, maybe I'm crazy, maybe we never did that, but I thought we used to do that.
Just, I mean, when I was in
red.
charge of the beat bench, it was only the red.
Oh,
Is it only the red?
Right.
Okay, I was wondering, because I've noticed all we fly at the moment is the American flag, which is fine, but
No, the rest.
I was just thinking, we certainly want to tell people when it's red at least. And I'm pretty confident that the last couple of times it's been red, we still haven't done it. So, in fact, I haven't seen it happen even once this summer.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's how I
Well,
know.
what can I say? All right, anyway, that was my question, thanks.
Okay. No clue.
Any other public comments? Hearing none, I would entertain Alex.
Alex Condos, 44 7th Avenue. We have a birthday tonight.
Oh,
So, can you just bear with me a minute?
Sure, Alex.
oh, no, he's not gonna sing, right?
Uh,
Oh, no. Shirley's like, I guess it's Gina. Yeah, it's me.
Just so you know, this place is.
I'll tell him I.
Oh, we had these planned? I apologize, so you're so close to a clean getaway.
We were seconds.
Seconds from a clean getaway. Oh, thank you. Hopefully the smoke detectors don't go off.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear Gina. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to spit on the cake anymore. Thank you. My husband does bake too, by the
Oh, my
way.
gosh, he's all right.
Like one of your cakes.
Yes, Alex, Angel Food
He's a
Cake.
keeper.
Everybody see the cake?
Alex?
Okay, we're gonna cut the cake after.
Karen,
You made that?
I'm sorry?
You made that?
I did.
My birthday's Monday.
I'm gonna put the cake right here. I have the knife and some napkins, real simple. No forks or anything, nothing fancy.
Just eat
And
it.
then after the meeting, after it's adjourned, then we'll cut the cake.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Any other public comments? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to close the public portion and to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make that.
Motion by Councilmember Condos,
Second.
second by Councilmember Rotundo. Roll call.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotundo?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Councilmember Toth?
Yes.
Council President West?
Yes.
Motion approved.